Good morning, it's Marco again, and once more we are here to share a little bit of inspiration can help you on your way. So today we're talking about how to feel positive and amongst negative people and situations, and the subject is vast. You can talk all day about it, but we're going to give you just a couple of little bits of information that you can apply to your lives in some way. So one of the most difficult things we face daily is the challenges we have with people, whether they are in our home or our work, people we meet, our next door neighbour, and so on and so forth. So when we feel negative towards people because of an event or something that niggles us, it affects the way we feel about ourselves and can create a lot of disharmony in our day. And when we get to the end of the day, we sometimes feel quite negative about everything. So when we look at ourselves, we realize that we are quite unique. We're unique in our thinking and our attitudes, the way we perceive life. And we have, in many respects, a little structure within ourselves that we feel comfortable in. It's the way we do things, everything from stirring our tea to the way we fold our clothing and so on and so forth. That's like our little comfort zone, our little system. When we're faced with people out there, individuals out there also have their own little system, believe it or not. Yes, they have a different way of folding their clothing and stirring their tea and table etiquette and so on and so forth. So we're faced with connecting with people of all kinds who have different types of patterns of thoughts and behaviors. So where there's a clash is where someone is doing something that doesn't totally agree with you, and then when you think about it more, and then you think about other little things that person does and so on and so forth, before you know it, you're going, why do they do that? You know, it could be anything from someone who's thrown their socks on the floor because they forget. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that person is a bad person, because that person can be the most compassionate person in the whole world, most loving, most beautiful person. Yet they annoy you to hell because of some little things they do. And this is the difficulty, is in some respects we want another soul to align with our thoughts and beliefs. We want them to actually follow our system. And if they follow our system, we will feel okay. We will feel happy. We will say, they're good people, they're nice people, because they seem to align with our belief system at that particular moment. And when that doesn't happen, we feel all over the place and all stressed. It's like when someone does the washing up different to you and you're watching them, you can feel it building up within you. You go, oh, I think I need to correct that. Before you know, a little argument is blown out of proportion, and you're not talking to that individual, or, so on and so forth. So you see where I'm coming from. So it's a little way in which you can actually allow yourself to be a little bit more peaceful when normally you would be more upset. And it's just simply to accept that you are you, and with your little quirky ways and your little ideals and your little patterns of thought. And every single person out there in the world is also quite different. Again, there are different types of behaviours and so on and so forth. And so what you do is you say, I don't need to love that person if they are aligned with my beliefs. I can allow that person to be themselves, and I do not have to make them how I want them to be, so I can love them more. So basically what you're saying is you let people be themselves, and you are being yourself. Now, when you're faced with difficult situations, then you, of course, are going to try to advise in the best, most loving, kind way, just as you would advise your child or or some new employee has not done a particular action before, or something like that. But when it comes to little tiny things, maybe someone's forgetful and occasionally forgets to turn off the light, you have to ask yourself whether it's worth getting angry about, instead of getting angry and annoyed and having a go at them and ruining your day and probably their day. You know, just turn the light off if that's what the problem is. You know, you can have a laugh about the light, you can have a laugh about socks being left on the floor and so on, but don't allow that to consume your day, so it takes away your joy and your happiness. And that is simply it. We're all unique, we're all different, we're not all bad people, and we all are not perfect in that respect. We have all unique ways, and our truth, our belief system will change continuously. What one day your truth is not going to be your truth the other day. If one day you fight for the colour red